Hello everyone, namaste. My name is Bill Austin. I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, artist, and missionary living in St. Petersburg, Florida in the United States. My main website is www.billaustinart.com, and Austin is spelled Austin. And anyway, I'm very excited. This is going to be a free introduction to the Angelic Mastery Sequences, which are a series of Angelic Mastery Sequences from the Angelic Realms, and it comprises about 8 videos. But they wanted me to do like a really cool healing angelic mastery sequence for free, just to help upgrade everyone on the planet. So I'm very excited to be able to do this today. And it's going to have like 19 transmissions. But before I begin, I just want to set some intents. I'd like to begin by invoking the presence of the Creator and the Holy Spirit Shekinah to come forth to bless, purify, sanctify this transmission, and to monitor it energetically and to shield and protect it. Set an intent that the only energies exchanged between the two of us will be love and only love. Set an intent that everything that's offered today will be offered to the highest level aspect of our monads for full or partial acceptance or rejection by that most pristine part of ourselves energetically. I'm also setting the intent that everything that's transmitted today or occurs today is aligned with the highest good of all and supports the spiritual evolution of each being. And finally, I'd like to set the intent that that everything that happens today, that nothing from our mental bodies or personality cells or ego minds or personality or shadow side will enter into this transmission or impact the transmission of the energies encoded on this recording in any way whatsoever. Now, I'd like to talk a little bit about the logistics. I'm going to be announcing the title of each of the 19 transmissions, and then I'll be saying the words transmission begins. When I announce the title, I ask you to go within and just ask if it's aligned with your highest good to receive this transmission at this time. And if you get a yes, all you have to do when you hear me say the words transmission begin is just set the intent to be open to receive. You can say out loud or to yourself, thank you, Creator, I accept. If you get a no, I ask you to honor that, and when you hear me say transmission begins, just say no thank you out loud or to yourself. It's all intent driven, and you're in control of what you accept or don't accept from these transmissions. The other thing is, it doesn't take me long to encode the energies into the recording. If you need more time, just put the video on pause or hold until you feel ready to move on. Okay, that will not, in any way, that if you put it on hold, that's not going to affect the transmission at all. The first transmission today is Angelic Healing for Abundance, Success, and Prosperity. And a transformation of moving from the space of lack and scarcity consciousness to the place of prosperity, abundance, and success consciousness. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. When you see me shake my head like that, it just means the transmission has been encoded. Second transmission is Angelic Healing for the Past Life and Genetic Archives, as well as for the cellular memory and memories, minds and brains, and subconscious mind. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The third transmission is Angelic Healing for the aura and the layers of the aura, and also it's going to be healing damage to the aura and to the auric energy fields. Rips, tears, blockages, dense, heavy, dark, stuck energy in the aura. We're just asking for a healing and transmutation of that from the angels. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The fourth transmission is Angelic Healing for the chakras. And the chakra is not only in the physical body, but also the etheric body, the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual bodies, and beyond. So all the energetic centers and all the energy fields throughout our consciousness, our quantum fields, parts, and particles. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The fifth transmission is Angelic Healing for the Meridians, for the strange flows, and for the nadis, and the acupuncture points in all the energetic bodies, organ systems, and fields throughout the quantum fields, parts, and particles as well. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 6 transmission is angelic healing for curses, spells, hexes, voodoo, all other black or gray magic, witchcraft, pagan energies, shamanic, less than less shamanic energies, reversals, bad luck cycles, and okay, transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 7th transmission is angelic healing for sleeping and dreaming, and we're also asking for angelic protection while we sleep, and while we astral travel, that type of energy. And a healing of all less than love energies that we've picked up from weird energies that happen while we sleep and dream. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 8th transmission is angelic healing for non-you energies, for all less than love beings, entities, implants, devices, technology, matrix stuff, less than love influences, less than love interference, mind control and manipulation, and all non-you energies, and all that anchors, supports, reinforces this type of pattern energetically. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. Sometimes when I'm working with clients, I feel people clearing stuff out, and sometimes it's me clearing stuff out, and I felt a lot of stuff shift in that one. So very powerful transmission. The 9th transmission is angelic healing and amelioration of karma and participation in karmic wheels and cycles. We're asking for a cosmic dispensation of grace from the karmic board. I'm bringing in Kuan Yin of the karmic board to please work with the highest level aspect of our monads for the maximum possible healing and amelioration of karma and participation in karma wheels and cycles, the cosmic dispensation of grace. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. Usually I don't feel this when I'm doing these recordings, so these are very powerful transmissions. Okay, the 10th transmission is angelic healing for vows, contracts, and covenants that no longer serve your highest good or honor your magnificence. Transmission begins. And we're just asking Creator to go after all hidden, covert, intermittent stuff as well. Hidden stuff. A lot of vows and covenants are hidden stuff. Across time, space, dimensions, directions, vectors, and arcs. So healing through this is being built into this transmission. Transmission ends. The live transmission is angelic healing for releasing toxins and heavy metals with ease and grace without going through the endocrine gland system. So we're asking for a very graceful transmutation, release, and dissolving, really, of toxins and heavy metals. Detoxification. An angelic detoxification healing profile purge. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 12th transmission is a transmission for angelic enlightenment and ascension energies. So it's helping us to connect with our heart, open our hearts, and to grow, expand our love and light quotients. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 13th transmission is a transmission for angelic forgiveness, and we're going to ask for forgiveness and the healing and amelioration of karma between us and our families, our mothers, our fathers, our children, grandchildren, our mother's families, our in-laws, our father's family. We're just asking for the maximum cosmic dispensation of grace for angelic forgiveness and healing and amelioration of karma. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 14th transmission is angelic healing for trauma, pain, and suffering. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. 15th transmission is angelic healing to upgrade the water in your body. We're 70% water, and so you can do a lot of healing when you upgrade the water in your body. And one of the cool things about the healing images I have on the BillAustinArt.com site, a lot of them are free too, is the fact that you can use them as elixirs to upgrade the quality of water that you drink, and then that upgrades the quality of water in your body. So this is very powerful because we're 70% water and the planet's 70% water. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 16th transmission is angelic shielding and protection for you and your home. So we're going to ask for angelic clearing the energetic spaces profiles for yourself, your energy fields and bodies, and also the energy fields of your home, your car, all real and personal property, your personal office space at work. So we're asking for angelic shielding, protection, and clearing the energetic spaces profiles for you and your real and personal property. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 17th transmission is angelic healing for your inner child and personality self or selves, and a very deep healing of less than love personality stuff and less than love emotional wounding, armoring, trauma, abuse, that type of energy. Anything that you shut your heart down over. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 18th transmission is angelic healing for food and environmental toxins. So basically, what we're going to ask for is angelic healing of all the less than love stuff you ingested into the bloodstream in any way. So it's the water you drink, the food you've eaten. We're just asking for a clearing, healing, and release of any less than loved energies you picked up from that, as well as any environmental toxins that got stuck into your energy fields, your energetic spaces. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. The 19th and final angelic transmission is for angelic rejuvenation, and we're just asking for healing of the body, the physical deterioration, mental, emotional deterioration associated with aging, a healing of the pineal gland and the master cell and the DNA, a release of the death hormone, a stopping of the death clock, to maximize the production and calibrate the production of human growth hormone. All these stuff, energies of angelic rejuvenation and youthening and beauty. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. I'd like to conclude with asking the Creator to come forth at this time to bring us energies to help us to integrate with ease and grace and the most perfect possible integration. Transmission begins. Transmission ends. That concludes our recording. I just want to thank you for playing with me on the inner planes and receiving these magnificent angelic mastery sequences. If you'd like to explore this page, there are more energies. Like I put on this website about other 30 of the mastery sequences for enlightenment, and I put on like about 20 to 30 of the God mastery sequences, and then some of the most powerful work I've done in enlightenment are the various levels of the Creator mastery sequences, line of sessions, and the Void mastery sequences. The Creator ones are very powerful initiations to help you get through the planetary ascension process and begin the cosmic one. And the Void Mastery sequences are about activating the Creator God Goddess within us. So they're very powerful, and I thank you for playing with me today and listening to the first of the Angelic Mastery sequences. Like I said, there are like 8 other ones that are on the website, so feel free to check them out. Namaste, and I look forward to connecting with you again on the inner planes.